All right there, sorry about the delay. This is a live interactive class for SET English and my name is Alan. I'm going to be talking today about OET as usual because we are a specialist OET school. I've been teaching OET for many years, and in this class what I want to talk about is some tips and tricks as usual. Specifically we're going to start with a bit of a Q&A. And then if we get some questions from you guys, so if you guys want to type in the chat some extra questions, I'll include those questions in the class today. Okay, so today is basically just a Q&A class. So Q&A, meaning obviously question and answer. I get a lot of emails from students, from nurses, from doctors, pharmacists. And they ask me a lot of questions, specific things, and basically today I want to try and answer some of those. Okay, so this is from Jinsey, and she says, "What is the difference?" Something like this. I'm making this more simple, okay? But she says, "What is the difference between as well as and along with?" And more simple things like and. Okay? So Jinsey, I love this question. This is such a I can tell you're obviously studying grammar, so it's a very high level question, and I thought when I saw that, I thought I'm going to answer that live because it's such a good one to answer. Okay? So let's get into this. By the way, before I start, say hello. If you're watching, I can see there's Annette here is watching. She's a nurse. Hello, Annette. Guys, hit the like button, share this with your friends if you're finding this useful. We need to get lots of people watching these every day. So I'd really appreciate you guys if you could try to just hit the like button, share this with your friends, and I'm going to go today into some grammar. Okay, so let's get started with this. So I'm going to go back to the document, and I'm going to say, Jinsey, you need to remember that there are two. I'm going to make a little table here, Jinsey, okay? There are two things happening. Oops. So there are conjunctions and there are what I'm going to call phrases, okay? So conjunctions and phrases. And these are quite different things in some ways, although sometimes they can look like the same, okay? So you need to not confuse, Jinsey, conjunctions and phrases. So this is what I want to talk about today, guys. Conjunctions are things like and. Okay? And if you're watching now on YouTube or Facebook, why don't you type in the chat? Give me an example of conjunctions. We all know what conjunctions are, right? And, but. Why don't you guys type in the chat box and give me some examples of other things? Okay, I'll wait. Now on examples, on these live classes, there's always a bit of a sort of 10-second delay where I have to sort of wait for people's responses. That's totally fine. I'll wait now. So guys, I'll wait, and I'll try and take your responses, but please type your own answers, okay? And also, while we're waiting, my name is Alan. I'm a teacher from SET English. We do live classes every day for OET. They're all on Zoom, and we do 4 hours live classes every day. Every day we practice listening, reading, and speaking and writing in really interactive live classes. It's not like this. Today I can't speak to you, you can't ask questions on a microphone, but you can type in the chat, okay? But if you want to study with us, we do 4 hours interactive live classes every day, and you can do mock tests, and you can speak to me, practice, loads and loads of really good things, okay? So, let's go to the chat. We've got a few people saying here some answers, so thank you very much. It's an easy question, isn't it? Conjunctions are things like and, things like but, things like someone saying or on YouTube. We also have yet. Yet is a conjunction. Thank you. Someone is saying this. So guys, these are conjunctions. And, but, or, even like maybe however sometimes. These kinds of things are what we call conjunctions, all right? When it comes to phrases, okay, I'm going to call these phrases that join. Or phrases that, let's say, add. Okay, phrases that add. Here we would have things like along with, oops, not sling with, along with. We would also have things like as well as. And there's also things, even things like as a result. Okay, this is not a conjunction. Some people think that as a result is a conjunction, but it's not. So what's the difference? Okay, let's just remind ourselves. In fact, you guys can type on the chat. What is the difference? Okay, the difference is this. The difference is this. Conjunctions can join clauses. And a clause is a subject and a verb together, right? So I could say, I eat pizza. That's a clause. Today, we're going to say this is a clause for today, okay? I can also say something like, I drink water, okay? Now, with a conjunction, of course I can say, and I drink water. I'm allowed to do that, right? Or I could say, I don't eat bread. Okay, I could say this as well. Again, we have a subject here and a subject here. Two clauses, subject, verb, conjunction. I could say but here if I want, right? I can say or, I eat pizza or I eat bread. Doesn't matter. Either one, okay? So conjunctions are joining clauses. A clause is a subject and a verb, like he, she, it, plus verb. Verbs are actions or situations. Have, walk, all these kinds of things, okay? Now, phrases that add, okay? This is what I'm calling them today. They have a technical name. It's things like adverbial phrases, okay? Hi, Shani, by the way. I want to say Shani's watching. Nice to see you, Shani. Welcome, guys. So, phrases, you cannot do this, okay? So I'm going to put this here. You cannot join clauses with these phrases, all right? I'm going to put this in red because I think a lot of people don't realize this. It's a very common error in, oops, I always do this, sorry guys, it's the wrong one. But okay, it's very intense, but you get the idea. You cannot join clauses with phrases that add, what I'm calling phrases that add, okay? Now, so that means I cannot say, I eat pizza as well as I eat bread, okay? I cannot say, I eat pizza along with I eat bread. I cannot say, I eat pizza as a result, like you could say, as a result, I am not hungry. Okay, we're not allowed to do this with phrases that add, along with, as well as a result, things like this. We're not allowed to do this. So what can we do? What can I say with as well as? What can I say? Well, I'm not allowed to have a subject and a verb, right? So no subject and verb. But what I can do is I can delete my subject and I can change the verb, this verb, I can change it to an ing, okay? So how do I do that? I want you guys in the chat. Can you guys on Facebook, on YouTube, change am to its ing form? Shani, can you do it? Anna, can you do it? People watching, okay? By the way, guys, if you're watching this video, hit the like button, share with your friends. We do hours of interactive live classes every day. In my school, SET, we give you 4 hours of live interactive classes every day. We give you mock tests, loads and loads of OET materials, lots of writing practice. It's a full school. In SET, you can talk to us as well. Okay, so this class now, you know, you're on your phones and I'm talking. It's not like that. In our school, it's on Zoom and you can talk, you can practice, we can do role plays, the whole thing, okay? Now, I would like to get some answers on the board from hopefully Shani and Annette. Anyone really, if you're watching on YouTube as well, maybe you can give me some ideas if you're watching on YouTube. That would be great, okay? Anyone here, if you want to sort of add to the chat, you're welcome to just type and I'll be responding, okay? Oh, so we've got Arun. We've got a question from Arun on YouTube and we've got some answers as well on Facebook. Thank you guys, okay? So I'll just take the answer. The answer is of course, as well as being hungry, okay? As well as being hungry. So what you do with these phrases, guys, the rule is this. Okay, let me just copy paste this so I don't. Simple rule, okay? I'm going to paste it here. Oops. Simple rule. Oops. He says simple rule. Okay, so what if I say, in fact, let's just put it here. The rule is, number 1, delete the subject. Okay, so this is the rule for after what I'm calling adding phrases. Phrases that add. Add. Okay? Delete the subject, change the verb to ing. Then it's okay. I hope this makes sense, guys, right? So these phrases, you want to delete the subject, change the verb to ing. Okay? So delete subject, change verb to ing. Hope this makes sense because we're going to be practicing this in a minute. Again, type in the chat box if this makes sense. Is this clear, what I'm saying you can do? Now the difference is, there's an important difference here that I want to explain to you guys. Okay? So let me just explain why. Why is this? Why can we not do what we want? Okay? And the reason is very simple. These phrases only add to the original subject. They cannot introduce a new one. Okay? So the point, look, if I say, I eat pizza and she eats salad, okay, well we have two subjects, right? We have she and we have I, okay? With and, that's okay. But if I say as well as, I'm not allowed to bring a new person in. It's the same person, right? So I would say as well as, delete the subject, change this to eating, right? But it's not she. It's not the woman that's eating the salad now. It's the man. It's me. It's the same person. You can't change the person with these phrases. Does that make sense, guys? You can't change person. So this is a really cool thing. If we understand this, can I give you guys a test? Okay, let's do a little test, okay? So remember, the rule is delete the subject, change verb to ing. Okay, so we're going to do a test. Let's say Mrs. Green was admitted to hospital, as well as she was treated. Okay? Now, am I allowed to do this? No, right? I can't say as well as she treated. I can't say along with she was treated. No, because subject and verb. So guys, go to the chat box. I want you guys to go to the chat and type this sentence here, please. Retype this sentence. I want this sentence again. Facebook, YouTube, can you fix this sentence? Okay? What you need to do is delete the subject, oops, and change the verb to ing. That's how you do it. Okay, go to the chat. Do it now. Do it now in the chat. And I'll let you know, okay? Okay, so I'm just going to wait, guys, and I'm going to be trying to see what everyone says. I would love to see what you think, Shani, Annette, people watching on Facebook as well. Feel free to put in your messages, on YouTube. And please hit the like button, share this with your friends. We need to get more people watching. This is a very common error, actually. So Arun, if you can share this, okay? And I'll answer your question in a minute. All right, so do we have any answers? Can you fix this sentence? Sorry, it's a slight error with my, should be the, can you fix this sentence, okay? Delete the subject, change the verb. Okay, so I think we have a few answers here. Thank you very much. This one is from someone, they're saying they're changing it to this, along with being. Okay, so now it's done. So guys, when you're doing your writing your OET letters, don't confuse these conjunctions with these phrases. They're not conjunctions. They're not conjunctions, okay? So guys, I'm going to say that's a question. Believe it or not, that was a question from one of a student who follows SET called Jinsey. Thank you for that brilliant question, Jinsey. I hope that makes sense, guys, just to show. She says, what is the difference? Now, the key thing here, Jinsey, is that you need to practice, okay? I can explain it to you. I hope this makes sense, but really, think about joining SET if you've got grammar questions. We teach grammar every day in the school. There's grammar classes, and basically you need to learn it, but also to write. You need to do it. You need to write some sentences, okay, and then I can correct them. So I hope that helps you, Jinsey. I want to see if there's any more questions. Are there any more questions? And if I don't get any questions, I'll be saying goodbye. So any more questions, please feel free to type any more questions if you've got any. I think we do have one from Arun Stephen. So thank you for this one. Do we have any from Facebook? Any questions? Feel free to let me know if you've got some questions. I'm happy to answer anything you want here, okay? So here's the question, and I'm just going to copy paste this one. This is from Arun Stephen. Should I call you Arun or do you prefer Stephen? Is Stephen your surname? Whatever, I'm going to focus with Arun. So Arun, you're saying to me, hi, I have OETB in speaking and listening, C+ in writing, C+ in reading, January 2023. If I appear for OET in July again, whether it's possible to combine this mark with the marks of July. And the answer to this, so firstly, Arun, we don't say appear. We don't say appear. We say it. We say we say if I take the exam. Okay. In July. So if you take the exam in July, can you combine the marks? The answer is quite simple. Yes, you can, because you don't have anything lower than C+. Okay. So guys, nurses, I'm assuming you're a nurse, Arun. Nurses are allowed to combine 2 test scores. And if you want to know more about this, actually, we have a blog article about this. Okay, so if you want to know more, I'll post it, Arun, I'll post it in the chat, and you can see a full explanation on this. So let me just do this now. SET blog. And there is, let me just find this. So I think it would be I think it's called clubbing, right? Clubbing is called. Combining scores, everything you need to know. Here we go. So this is a little blog article that one of our teachers wrote from the school. I'll put it in Facebook, guys. This is all about combining scores. And Arun, I'll put this in for you as well. Check that out, okay? It explains everything. Very nice. Also, I think I have a YouTube video somewhere about this, or a Facebook video somewhere about this. Combining scores, so check that out as well, guys. There's something on Facebook, I think, with me doing a little video on it, and it's quite detailed, so I hope that is good for you. All right, any more questions before I go? Let's have a look at Facebook. Any more questions? I'm not seeing any. Maybe there's some that I'm not seeing, but I'm not seeing any at the moment. YouTube, yeah, I'm getting some from Ruxana from YouTube. Hi, Alan, nice to see you. We'll join again soon. Rest of my classes. Oh, brilliant, Ruxana. It's a name that I know. So I was going to say, are you the SET student? Thank you for messaging me, and of course it'll be great to see you in the classes. I know that you took a slight break, so when you come back, please feel free to say hello. Anyone else with questions? Any more questions, guys? Thank you, Ruxana. Any more? All right, well, I think I'm going to say goodbye. Let me just finish then. If you're watching, please hit the like button, share this with your friends. And I'll just finish by talking a little bit about the school, if that's okay, guys, if you don't mind. My name is Alan. I'm a teacher at SET English, and we do hours of live interactive classes every day. We do 4 hours of live interactive classes at SET, seeing as I'm getting no questions. SET, we have 4 hours every day, Monday to Friday, live Zoom classes, and it's exam practice with me and with some other teachers as well. Practice. We also have, you get mock tests. So I think you get one full 3-hour mock test, 3-hour mock test with a teacher. So a teacher will do the speaking and will help you with the writing. You also get 5 sets of mock test materials, videos, watch again, everything, so many things, okay? So guys, check it out. It's www.setenglish.com. All right. Thanks very much for watching. I'll say goodbye. Thank you, Shani. Thank you, Annette. Thanks, everyone. Have a lovely day, and I'll say goodbye. Take care.